Hello students, welcome to Ledger Pro Accountancy. In our previous videos, we studied basic concepts like debit, credit, golden rules of accounting. And in today's video, we will going to understand the most important and practical topic of accounting, which is journal entries. I request all of you to watch this video very patiently so that accounting will become very easy for you. So let's start. So basically, journal entry is the foundation of accounting. Students often find journal entries very difficult because they try to memorize instead of understanding the logic. In this chapter, we will understand journal entries in very clear and step-by-step manner so that you can confidently pass journal entries in exams. So first, we will understand what is the journal. So journal is a book of original entry. Every business transaction is recorded here the first time. Ledger, trial balance and final accounts are prepared later. First we will pass the journal, then ledger, then trial balance, and after that final accounts like profit and loss and balance sheet will be prepared here. Okay, so I hope this is clear. The journal entry is the first step in accounting. Okay, so journal entry is a systematic record of business transactions prepared according to the rules of debit and credit. It shows clearly which account is debited and which account will be credited. So question arises here is why journal entry is important. Journal entry helps in recording transaction in chronological order. What is chronological order? It is like when the transaction is happened from start of the date, like 1st January, 2nd January, 3rd January and 4th January. It avoids confusion and mistakes. Correct journal entries help in preparing ledger account easily. If journal entry is wrong, the entire accounting process will become incorrect. So, in journal entries, we have to record date, particulars, document numbers, debit amount, credit amount. So, debit account is written first as the word debit, and when we credit the account, it will start from 2. The same amount will be written in both the columns debit and credit. Golden rule here is to remember is debit comes first and credit comes later always. To pass any journal entry correctly, always follow these 3 steps. First is the identify correct accounts. So first read the transaction very carefully and identify all the accounts involved. Okay, so इसे हम एक एग्जाम्पल से समझते हैं here. For example, Ram started business and he brings cash of rupees 50,000. In this transaction, 2 accounts are involved here. First is cash account and other is capital account. right? Second step is identify the type of account. Here, cash is a real account and capital is a personal account. Third step is apply our golden rules of accounting. For real account, debit what comes in, and for personal account, credit the giver. Cash comes into the business, so cash account will be debited. Capital is given by the owner, so capital account here will be credited. So the journal entry here will be cash account debit 50,000 to capital account 50,000 being business started with cash. Hope first journal entry here is clear. So let's move to the second example. Purchase goods for cash for rupees 20,000. So first identify the accounts. Purchase account and cash account. Purchase account is a nominal account and cash account again is a real account. And the rule for nominal account is debit all expenses and real account is credit what goes out. Journal entry here will be purchase account debit 20,000 we gave cash, so cash account will be credited here for 20,000. Let's move to the another example here. Purchase goods on credit. For example, Ram purchases goods on credit. Again, purchase here is nominal account and Ram here is personal account. Rule for nominal account is debit all expenses and personal account is debit all credit the giver. Okay. So what will be the journal entry here? Purchase account debit. For example, we purchased goods on credit for rupees 5,000. So purchase account will be debited here for 5,000, and to RAM account will be credited here for 5,000. Okay, so now understand with some another example. For example, we have made payment for few expenses like rent. For example, we paid rent for 50,000. Accounts here involved are rent and cash account. Rent is again a nominal account and cash here is real account. Again, rule is debit all expenses, credit what goes out. So entry here will be rent account debit 50,000 to cash account 50,000. You can add description as well, being rent paid in cash. I hope from these examples debit and credit and journal entry is clear. Debit doesn't mean loss and credit doesn't mean profit here. Debit and credit depend on the nature of the account. Always read words like cash and credit carefully in the question. So let's do the quick revision here. Journal is the book of original entry. This is the first step of accounting, and before journalizing any transaction, always follow 3 steps. First is identify the accounts, identify the type of accounts, and apply our golden rules or of accounting. Hope this will make easy for you to understand accounting and journal entries. In this video, we understand what is a journal entry, its format, and how to pass the journal entries using debit and credit. If you understand this topic properly, half of the accounting is already done. In next video, we will practice some more journal entries questions. If this video is helping you to understand the debit and credit rules and summarizing the accounting, you can like this video and subscribe to Legit Pro Accountancy. Thank you for watching.